Hello, hello. It's the Kundalini Assassin here, giving no fucks about the government and all its servants and services, because they're all evil in a sense, you know? Also exercising my free speech amendment here in Canada. Do we call it an amendment, or do we call it a law? I forgot. There is a big difference between the two. There you go, there's a tidbit of a fact. People think that I'm probably some uneducated 22-year-old in the sense where it's, I'm dumb and I have this reflex in the back of my brain which makes me not want to say certain things at certain points in time. And it's not a bad reflex, like a fucking psychopathic reflex, because I can say psychopath, and look, I'm not a psychopath, so there you go. I'm talking that shit where it's like conspiracy shit, And like, I'm not gonna give a fuck about it. Which is kind of odd and suspicious to me, because I post all these videos on YouTube. So too bad for whoever watches and is watching me right now, for whatever they're doing. Eavesdropping, whatever. Don't matter to me though. Watching this Brazilian film maybe? Or yeah, some drug cartel, Brazilian Rio de Janeiro type shit. And they showed the training sequence, the opening sequence almost, after the interrogation sequence, of some cops shooting and clearing a room and doing all this bungee jump shit and some special ops shit. I know they're just actors, but it peeves me. And I don't know what I'm talking about when I talk about shit like this, but like, you see me move around, right? My hand, like boop, 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 boop. Right? You see how fast that is on the motion. These guys go through with 3 motherfuckers, and it got me reminded. I'm just like, yo, the only reason you have 3 motherfuckers is because you're too slow with your hand. Like that, I just waved in front of the camera. There you go again. With your reflexes, you can't clear a room by yourself with a gun. Special task force, my ass. You know what a special task force to me is? When one person can clear out a whole goddamn, like, blockade by themselves. That's special ops to me. You know what I mean? So it's kind of funny. We in 3 minutes? That's dope. But yeah, like I'll do it again, like. Right? And it's effortless movement I'm using too. So I don't know, you be the judge of that. I'm just some average 22-year-old with an athletic gene type. You know what I mean? Maybe they should start hiring people with the proper genetic types and builds for it instead of people who are just retarded and stupid, is what I'm trying to get at. And then they, complain, oh, he went down, oh, he got me killed, oh, dead people can't talk, but you know what I'm trying to say. Told you, this is brutal. I do these rants, they're uncut. That's how a regular 22-year-old is. I think my body's trying to attack me. It aimed for the thumbnail straight off the bat. That little shoot sound you heard when I clicked it was it trying to hit the thumbnail. Like my literal thumbnail. What's good in the enlightened mind? One must perceive and know thy enemy as much as thou knows thyself, but must perceive above and beyond by means that are ingraspable. Oh shit. I just set upon a curse for myself. Oh shit. Somebody gonna call the cops. What is good with mechanics? Okay, here's one I tried to teach somebody, my cousin of mine. He's in another video, but I didn't upload to YouTube and I deleted it, so fuck. But it was in the middle of the night too. We couldn't really see him, so it doesn't matter. But anyways, it's just like, you might not be able to outrun or dodge a bullet, but you can dodge the aim. Remember that shit. 99.999% of people are not going to be able to dodge the aim whatsoever. And I don't know what I'm talking about when I say this shit. I just dodge objects like baseballs and shit like that, and wrenches, because, you know, I was in a dodgeball tournament one day, and it was kind of like some old man in a wheelchair sat me down for a second, and before hitting me in the balls with his elbow, he kind of fucking like threw a wrench at my nose. That's why he's all fucking curved and shit. But yeah, you can dodge the aim, right? Right? You can't dodge the trigger though. You know what I mean? I think assassins know this type of shit or some shit like that, but I'm just gonna say I don't give a fuck. And if you're big, fat, and slow, or you're just big and too big, or slow reflexive, I'm sorry, man, you're not gonna outrun that aim anyways, so you may as well just drop to your knees and goddamn pray to Lord Allah or some shit. That's the way it goes. Them's the lords of the jungle. So yeah, remember. That's pretty fucking fast. Jesus Christ. It's gonna be 10 seconds until 8 minutes now. The philosophy behind what I just said, is that if you use a predictive analysis type of logical thinking set, pattern, or logical type, I guess, logitional type, kind of like engineericals, you know, you're gonna be able to study an opponent, like in a fight, you know, like whether you're trying to outrun him in a race, whether you're trying to whatever. If you were smart, you'd pick up on all this shit, but a lot of people don't, because this type of thinking pattern does not cross their mind. And that makes sense, like it does. I trained myself to think literally about every little thing, so that's just my doing. Like, I don't give a fuck. Someone trying to best me at that logic is not gonna work. Yeah, that's just what it is. Guess what? We in spiritual crisis now, boy. We live in MK Ultra based society, boy. You hear that, Lo? That wasn't me doing that. That was an MK Ultra ghost in my body, boy. And I was trying to cover it up. That'd be the tombstone, boy. Either that or it's an ET in my body, so I'm not really too sure. Thank you.